When you suffer from injury, what comes to mind first? How much is it going to cost? And how will I make the time to get better? This is the exact question my mom asked as she started suffering from her osteoarthritis. That's where this journey begins, because I saw my mom was in pain, needing a knee brace just to be able to get around and function. She was in too much pain to go to the physical therapist without taking pain medicine, and we couldn't see her suffering. And we had a revelation that we could combine two therapeutic properties into one, so she could trade out a pill bottle for a non-invasive substitution.
And she is part of the 126 million people living with muscle-related health issues suffering in silence, leading to 2.4 million US adults suffering with opioid disorder use in a year, and $18 billion in spending for prescription medicine.
Lectra's patented solution consists of conductive kinesiology tape, allowing for prolonged therapeutic benefits as opposed to anything else on the market. We also offer our custom-designed Lectra Spark Pod, which combines NMES and TENS technology to help manage chronic pain, decrease muscle atrophy, increase blood flow.
We are also building an enterprise software for remote patient monitoring of the musculoskeletal health, and this allows individuals to break down the four walls of the clinic and rehab anytime, anywhere.
Our D2C model offers an individual package of Lectra Spark Pods, light tape, and free software. This allows for priority support and along with additional exercises and available options for individuals. We've also made significant traction since our proof of concept in 2022. We've raised $25,000 from national pitch competition finals, and this allowed us to create our first wireless circuit board to transmit these shocks. We have 3 letters of intent to sell our product already into physical therapy offices, and we've done over 48 customer interviews in PT and chiropractic offices through the NSF I-Corp program.
We've also grown our social media to 500,000 followers and are currently working with the manufacturer to complete our first conductive kinesiology tape, and brought on a DPT and PhD of biokinesiology. We are also having conversations with select medical, NFL players, the Yankees training staff, and members of the professional pickleball tour to use our product.
Our accomplished team comprises of my co-founders and I, who have a lifelong immersion in sports, and we've lived through injuries and surgeries throughout our lives that we don't want anyone to have to go through again. It also includes Dr. Hott, who's a doctor of physical therapy, and he owns his own clinic and is a world champion bodybuilder. Art Healy, who's a JD with 30 years of startup finance experience, and a decorated advisory board consisting of Dr. Josh Dexheimer, who's a PhD in human performance and biokinesiology, and he's also worked at PowerDot and Therabody to help leverage his expertise to take Lectra to the next level.
We have also seasoned entrepreneurs such as Mark Dewey and Joey Randalls, who have a track record of medical device and drug exits, and we invite you all to join us to help the millions of people that are suffering in silence recover smarter.
Our journey starts in 2022. We did a pitch competition off of an ad on TikTok and ended up in a lab in Houston making our first prototype. And now we're in Chicago pitching for the Global CEO Pitch Competition for $8,000. It was freaking crazy. And now in 2023, you can see how excited I am. This is our very first working wireless prototype. Let's go. It's freaking awesome. These are our first wired prototypes that we had done showing proof of concept and continuing to work on it in our adapters. And then in the middle, you can see is our first fully wireless testing. And you can see that it works, which is freaking amazing. And then here's our first angel pitch to a group in South Carolina. This is me explaining how everything goes and our adapters as well. So it's a super exciting process, and I was excited to talk and learn more about it. And in 2024, here we are with our first fully functional wireless prototype, able to switch it on and off from the board. We're able to control everything with the phone as well for the first time, which is freaking amazing. Here we are in 2024 now with our fully functional wireless prototypes. We can turn it on and off. We can pop it in and out of the pocket. I know the pocket's not good, but it's going to be amazing. Trust me, it's going to be absolutely incredible. 2024 is about to be an insane year. 26 million people suffer from chronic knee and back pain, and over 100 million people are living with muscle-related health issues. This has led to over 690 million outpatient visits in the United States per year related to chronic pain. And of those 690 million outpatient visits, 99% of them have given some sort of prescription towards chronic pain medicine for these individuals. And this has led to over 2.4 million US adults per year being diagnosed with opioid use disorder.
And not to mention, $18 billion are spent a year on prescription medication for pain. How can we not just decrease pain, but break down the four walls of the clinic and meet their needs at home as well? Lectra offers a comprehensive solution to reduce pain and allow individuals to tray out the pill bottle for insurance, billable, therapeutic intervention inside and outside of the clinic. Through our 48 customer interviews with PTs or chiros, we've learned that people take ibuprofen or Tylenol before going into the clinic. Lectra's unique differentiation allows individuals to non-invasively substitute medicine to relieve pain.
Our flagship product is a conductive kinesiology tape, tape that's device agnostic with any other existing TENS device that lives on the market today. This would not need FDA clearance, and we would be able to generate sales as soon as the second quarter of this year to our 3 letters of intent. Our Lectra Spark Pod is the first truly wireless NMES and TENS device and is small and compact enough to fit directly into the individual's pocket on the tape while they're going through the regimen in PT. NMES combats muscle pain to stimulate the nervous system and elicit muscle contractions. This creates an electro-induced hyperfusion, which allows you to essentially move out all the bad blood and circulate in new blood to help decrease pain and inflammation. And TENS gate control theory suggests there's a neural mechanism on the spine that opens and closes to block or allow through pain receptors. And this allows or disallows pain signals from traveling through the peripheral nervous system up to the brain.
TENS sends a high-frequency signal via sensory nerves, and this then blocks the transmission of pain signals. TENS also reduces pains through endorphin release, where TENS electrical impulses would elicit a small muscle twitch, and this promotes the production of endorphins, which block pain messages.
We're also building an enterprise software in which will be remote patient monitoring for musculoskeletal health. The PT or chiropractic clinic will send the user home with a device for prescriptive treatment. The clinic will then bill insurance, and then that generates more revenue for the physical therapy or chiropractic clinic. It would start off like this. They would start off from the patient overview and then click to the patient dashboard. They would select the program, deciding from a wide range of options.
From there, they would select the muscle group and the number of devices being used at one time, linking unlimited devices. From there, the clinician can select a specific session type. Remote use when the patient is at home, or clinical use when the PT is in the office. From there, they can set the protocol for how long they'll use the stimulation on the user. Finally, they can choose custom parameters, and they can track it to be billed by insurance.
For direct-to-consumer, they would choose TENS Plus or Smart Recovery. For TENS Plus, they would select the body part, the pain type, and then the pain score, and then our algorithms would create a program for them based on the placement of the tape. They're also able to adjust how they feel needed in a certain set of parameters, and this allows them to track their pain score over time. For Smart Recovery, the user will be able to link any app like Apple Health or Strava. They'll select the activity like running, cycling, or CrossFit. They can select the workout intensity, fatigued body parts, and duration of the workout. From there, the app will show them exactly how to place the tape. It'll pick the simulation settings for them, and they can track their settings and recovery score over time.
Our plans include obtaining Class 1 approval for our conductive kinesiology tape by the first quarter of this year to sell our letters of intent and generate revenue. While progressing with the design of our wireless pod, we're anticipating completion by March of 2024. And applying for Class 2 medical device approval.
By Q4 of 2024, we expect to have Class 2 510K clearances so we can begin selling to our 3 letters of intents in physical therapy offices. We'll scale into chiropractic and large-scale rehab offices into 2025 and incorporate our musculoskeletal patient monitoring platform in 2026. This is in an effort to break down the 4 walls of the clinic, so the physical therapy or chiropractic offices will be able to monitor patients inside and outside of the offices while also generating additional revenue through insurance reimbursement.
For our B2B model, PT offices can purchase our Spark capsule for $129 each, rolls of tape for $30 each, and enterprise software for insurance reimbursements at a flat rate of $90 per month per clinic.
Our D2C model offers an individual package of Lectra Spark Pods, light tape, and free software where they can upgrade for an additional $4.99 a month. This allows for priority support and along with additional exercises and available options for individuals.
Lectra's utility patent was filed on October 27th of 2023, and we anticipate that it will be granted with global protection by April of 2024. This will allow us to be the only device agnostic, conductive wireless kinesiology tape that will be able to not just be a stimulation pad, but provide its own therapeutic benefits.
People will no longer need to be tangled by wires in the process and can wear one individual piece of tape for up to 3 days at a time. And for the first time, people will be able to wear Lectra as they go through their physical therapy regimen to decrease pain and help them get through their exercises.
My mom is living with progressive rheumatoid arthritis, and I wanted to use what I'm learning in the classroom as a biomedical engineering student to help my mom with relief and fight the opioid epidemic.
Ever since I was younger, I could see my mom struggling with osteoarthritis, and I knew that there needed to be a change in the entire industry, not just for her, but the millions of others that were suffering in silence on a day-to-day basis. We have an esteemed team of individuals who are dedicated to the success of helping millions of people who are suffering in silence, from doctors of physical therapy to PhDs to serial entrepreneurs. We're dedicated to ensuring that there can be a change in musculoskeletal health, and they can trade in that pill bottle for a non-invasive substitution We have a fully functional wireless prototype and are gearing up for paid field trials this March with our device-agnostic adapters and electrolyte tape. The $100,000 will be critical to helping us finish the development of our adapters and manufacturing our tape to get to our paid field trials in March of this year. We would also be able to finish our hardware design, submit and get through Class 2 510K clearances, and begin generating revenue in Q4 of this year. We invite you to join us on this incredible journey to help millions trade in a pill bottle and recover smarter.